ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Ninja in his Object 140. This is a tier 10 game on Fiery Salient. Fiery Salient? Yes, that's how you pronounce that. If I mispronounce that, I should be shot. That's not the point. This is an encounter game, and yeah. So I need to start by saying I'm sorry I haven't been getting as many games out lately as I want to. Last couple of days, last few days in fact, I've been missing some games, and a lot of the games you guys are seeing is actually stuff that I've already had uploaded and scheduled before all this happened. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, that as of Thursday in Rochester, New York, we had like hurricane strength winds. I'm talking 80-mile-an-hour winds for most of the night. So like half of Rochester is currently still without power. Is that after the third day? I'm just gonna pause here before we get into any more action. So currently about maybe half of Rochester is still without power. Two of the suburbs of Rochester have declared states of emergency. It's bad. I got really lucky, and this particular building didn't lose power, but the one across the street did. And parts of the rest of this neighborhood definitely lost power. This block. So we got really lucky for that, but everything else has been out the window. So I've actually been enjoying 3 days with my family because they've all been here. Because my stepdaughter didn't have school. Nobody could get to school. School's closed. And my fiance didn't go to work because her work was closed. It didn't have power. And it still doesn't have power as far as we can tell. There's a bunch of, even things like driving to a store for groceries is suddenly up in the air because what, is the store open or not? Can you get there? Are there trees down in the way? For those of you who live in the hurricane-prone zones, or earthquake zones, or tornado zones, you're used to this kind of thing. Maybe. I hope. I hope you're not, but you know what I mean, right? I'm used to deep snow. That's a natural disaster that happens every year. I don't care about snow. You can put an ice cube down my back any time of the year, and I don't care. Much to the chagrin of my fiance. But this whole having to figure out what the heck is going on with hurricane strength winds going all night, that was something very interesting, and to the point where I thought the windows were gonna pop in. The winds were going so hard, and a stick hit our window, and it sounded like a gunshot going off. Thankfully, nothing broke, but I think that was more down to luck than anything else. And we didn't have our car damaged, but we definitely know people who did. Yeah, so again, I'm sorry that there hasn't been videos coming out as constantly as you guys might want them there to be for the last few days. That hopefully will get fixed in the next few days. But again, I can't tell you exactly when that will be because power is still fluctuating. It's supposed to be getting fixed, but that doesn't mean it is going to be fixed by Monday. Yeah, so right now we're more worried about our friends and everybody else around here and just doing things like grocery runs than getting videos on YouTube. Sorry. Yeah. But as far as the everyday stuff goes, I just wanted to make sure anybody out there who noticed Rochester in the last few days and heard the news, I don't know if it's making news countrywide or not, but you guys all know, this is to let you guys all know that we're safe, we're okay. It's just inconvenient. And again, I'm sorry videos aren't going to come out as constantly as you guys want them to. There is, however, a ton of stuff back scheduled for like the XCOM series. So if you're watching that, then you guys are set all the way up till next week at this point in time. World Tank stuff, though, it will come out as I get the opportunity to continue to make it. And everything else is currently on pause, I think. Though the off-topic, I can't foresee any reason the off-topic shouldn't come out on time. So yeah, that's all of that. And while I got a pause, I might as well go ahead and say, please hit the like button if you have enjoyed this. Also hit the like button if you want to support the fact that we made it through the storm on Thursday without any damage. And you can share with your friends if you want them to know what's going on in Rochester. You guys can message me, by the way, if you want to know more details. And head on over to Patreon while I got you guys' attention for a second before this amazing game. Patreon currently has a poll up that is open to the public. Anyone, whether you're a supporter on Patreon or not, can participate, or you should be able to participate. I think you can. I want to know if you guys want desktops made or not. I have a bunch of the giant res, like, was it 1920 by 1080s? Of all my thumbnails are that big, and I have them all sitting around my computer. And if you guys want them redone as desktops and then posted on my Patreon for anybody who wants to download for free, then just go ahead over and hit yes on the poll. And yeah, right now though, we're going to get back into the game because this was the biggest delay. But there was some news that needed to be conveyed, right? Look at that, tree's coming down, so he knows that there's something there. He's just waiting for... No, he's not actually. He's waiting for something else to show itself, but nothing happens. So, yeah. So he's just gonna keep waiting until something shows itself that he can shoot. The male looks like is he actually gonna come all the way up here, or is he just gonna... no, CDC though is... Look at that. CDC is pushing down that line. He really wants to get himself killed. This is a tier 10 game. Yeah. That's a great way to lose a good tank. Just do something that incredibly dumb with it. And now Ninja's yelling for help. Not 100% certain why he's doing that. Or why he's looking at the ground. He is saying, however, already fired. But already has a tier 10 bat chat. Yeah, he's still got 3 shells left. Firing once doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. Not like, say, if a T92 fires, you know you have a minute, maybe 2 minutes window before you need to worry about it again. Look at this aggression, jumping right in this valley, taking the lightweight. He's got a T71 peppering him, but like, I mean, it's just a T71. It gets shot up. Not as much as he would have liked, not as much as I would have liked, but it still gets shot up for its efforts. And he gets a nice shot into the... I keep wanting to call it a Scorpors, because that's a Halo server I used to be a part of. Still a part of, but used to be a lot more involved in it. Unfortunately, he is able to get shots on the grill. Is he able to actually take it out? Nope, he hits the hillside in front of him. And somebody else misses too. But looks like the accuracy on this tank is nice. I really do want to get my hands on one of these things. That or a T62. I haven't decided yet. And I haven't climbed enough of the tree to worry about it yet. Nice shot into the 132. Unfortunately, does get lit because, of course, he's shooting a scout tank. And he's not behind a bunch of bushes. So, yeah. Ow. Wow. Where did that shot go in? Was that back of the turret? No. No. So that thing's a lot higher up that hill than I thought he was. Ooh. Almost getting shot on the T-71. He's gonna get shot at by the I'm just gonna start calling it Scorpors, I think, because I definitely know how to pronounce that tank's name. And he's typing again, staring at the ground. Gun is damaged. Communicating with your team. Maybe Ninja doesn't realize this game is called World of Tanks. Your team doesn't cooperate with you, so talking to them seems like a silly idea. TVP, unfortunately, not able to get that shot on because it didn't let it aim long enough. Damaged gun. Ooh. Means it's going to take a little bit longer to aim. Look at that. E75 is now talking. Wait, is this team going to start cooperating? Like, no. This is maybe they don't realize this is an online game. People don't cooperate in those things. This isn't World of Tanks if your team is cooperating with you. What are you doing? WoT team actually seems to be working together rather nicely, though. Calling attention to parts of the map that needs to be focused down, as well as just overall working as a team. They're actually moving forward and thanking each other. Good lord! What? Blame Ninja for them cooperating. Ooh, a Carnarvon out in the open. Unfortunately, looks like Ninja's not going to take priority to do that. He's instead going to wait to put a shot into a building. No, he doesn't actually shoot the building. He does try to get the shot at the Carnarvon and donks it into the dirt. But the thing's almost dead before he can get another shot on it. Unfortunately, he's just going to have to sit here and take the punishment from the E5s. Though apparently they don't shoot at him a second time, because once was enough. We still got something capping. It's probably the T-34-2. T-32. Well, T-32 over here is trying to push over this ridge to scout these guys. In the meantime, though, the rest of his team is taking out this WZ, who's in the river now. He's not going to be able to get shot. Yep. So Ninja just pushes forward to make sure the cap can't go up any further. He's not trying to advance on this guy or anything like that. He is, however, switching to heat. He has fired almost all of his standard ammo, and now he's, for the first time in this game, he's switching to something other than standard ammo. He's going to start using it most likely on the E5s, but I doubt he's going to take the time to switch ammo if something other than the E5 appears. T-32 is trying to get lights on the E5. He actually does. I'd say he needs to push up there, but the problem with the T-32 pushing that hill is that he can't take two shots from the E5s, and there's two of them up there. If there was only one, I'd say he should be pushing the hill. What we need is him to push up a little bit further, because, well, tier 10 tanks should be able to take that. Now, Ninja has decided he's tired of trying the frontal thing, so he's actually going to skirt around, join this T-32, and push that ridge, which is exactly what he should be doing. There we go, T-34-2 down. And now we got a little bit more freedom of movement, and so we can push in and start taking this cap. There's still this enemy, they're really dug in over here, and without artillery able to hit any of these guys, we're not going to be able to dig them back out again. WZ getting spotted right there is really bad for him as he gets taken out, and these guys are going to have a hard time staying dug in if they don't have eyes anymore. So now they can push forward if they want to, with two of them, and up here on the flank they got a lot more power. Also, it looks like somebody just hit that guy, and the 252 should be raining death over here. Okay. And so they're not just charging in, which is exactly what they should be doing. Because there's an RHM back there that can absolutely murder them. But they're getting lights. The 252 can get shots in, and artillery. Artillery can get a shell down. Well, there's the Borsig. Now that we know where he is, we know he's not looking this way, we can go ahead and start pumping shells into him, which is exactly what the T-32 is doing. Tiger goes down, unfortunately, though. HE shell fired out, hopefully into the Borsig, but no way to tell until he reappears. Ninja has this interesting habit of when he starts typing, he just stares at the ground. So I keep taking control of the camera when he does that. Ooh, E5 looking at us. E5. Yeah. Ow. So, there we go. Look at this. So he does the suicide rush. He pushes in. He tells his team what he's going to do, and then he does it. As they turn to take him out, his team takes them out, and then he just gets shot by an E50. If he gets shot by the Borsig, he's dead. So he is ducking and weaving, and E50 misses his second shot, fires on the move, takes a good shot into the E50. I was going to say takes him out, but that obviously is not the case. And it's way under the Borsig's gun. Good job. So now he's just trying to try and get up into a nice side scraping position. His team are collapsing on these guys. And he's just going to put a couple shots into the back of this E50 while it's dueling with the Panzer Kampfwagen up there. And there's our Rheinmetall. 400 health left on him. As soon as somebody gets a shot on him, he will be dead, and this game will be done. Okay. He's only an HE shell because there's no point in wasting an actual shell on this Rheinmetall. It's almost dead anyway. And our 1390 is complaining that he got hit for 950 damage. Probably with an HE shell from a... Oh, he didn't aim well enough. And it deflected off our upper glacis. If that had hit our lower glacis, that would have been the end of the game for us. But that was well done. Oops, I can't... Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Well played, Ninja, by the way. And the entire team working together like that was really nice to see. Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Demolition Expert, Duelist, and Fire for Effect. He manages to pick up a steel wall in a tier 10 game in a medium tank, a high caliber, and of course the top gun. He was one off of that Radley Walters, but sad face, not able to claim that kill. Well done overall, though. Almost 6,000 damage, meaning that shell on the Rheinmetall went in. Yes, he did. Oh, okay. Did he put another blind shell in somewhere? Because he did an extra 300 damage that I didn't see, and that 3 shells into our Rheinmetall doesn't add up to 3. Should add up to a lot more than 500 damage. Oh well. Either way, doesn't matter. Well played. Props to these two guys. They definitely helped. And the T-92 actually landing enough shells to get 3,000 damage. That worked out very well as well. Look at that. 1,600 was the most damage blocked in this game? No. Oh, but he didn't receive enough hits. And the T-32 only got shot 3 times. Interesting. Yeah, then I guess that does in fact make him the steel wall of the game. That's cool. Well, 2,300 spotting damage. Wow. And he made money off that. In a tier 10 game where he fired a bunch of gold, that is awesome and well worth it. Thank you so much, Ninja, for sending this in. And thank you everybody for watching. Please do hit the like button if you have enjoyed this. It actually helps me out quite a bit in the YouTube rankings, as well as telling me what you guys enjoy. Please also, if you want to tell your friends about the channel, that's a great way for the channel to grow, which means we get to see more awesome content, which is better for everybody. And of course, you guys can head on over to Patreon. Please do vote in that poll so I can at least know what you guys are thinking. Even if you don't want to support me on Patreon, that's perfectly fine by me. I'm perfectly fine with just giving you guys access to these desktops if you want them. And if you don't, that's fine too. And thank you all for a great night. Have a great night. And this before I forget, I made a new outro. Please go ahead and take a look at it and tell me what you think in the comments. This is ioEther out.